Hello everybody. Today I will discuss reverse repo rate. It is the rate at which the RBI borrows from the commercial banks for short period of time against government approved securities and bonds. It is just opposite of repo rate. In this rate, RBI borrows from commercial banks for short period of time against collateral assets or government approved securities. Now, we know that in previous video already I told to you, in case of repo rate, RBI lending to the commercial banks for short period of time against approved securities and make agreement with the commercial banks to repurchase the securities on a specific date at a predetermined price. But it is just opposite one. In reverse repo rate, RBI borrows from commercial banks for short period of time against collateral assets. Alternatively, it is the rate at which commercial banks parking their surplus or excess funds in RBI for short period of time. In this rate, commercial banks parking their surplus funds or excess funds in RBI for short term. It is an important monetary policy tool used by the RBI to control liquidity and inflation in the economy. We know that when reverse repo rate increases, when RBI hike the reverse repo rate, then in this case it is an incentive for the commercial banks to keep their surplus funds or excess funds in RBI instead of lending to the public, because when reverse repo rate increases, commercial banks keep their surplus funds or excess funds in RBI for short period of time and get higher returns. And also it is safe and secure one to deposit in RBI rather than lending to the public when the reverse repo rate increases. The reverse repo rate is an important monetary policy tool used by the RBI to control liquidity and inflation in the economy. In the post-reading section, I will discuss everything. Under the reverse repo rate, bank deposit excess funds with the RBI and earn attractive interest for it. It is a mechanism to observe the liquidity in the market, thus restricting the borrowing power of investors. I will discuss when RBI control credit at the time of inflationary situation. So next, how is reverse repo rate used to control inflation? At the time of inflationary situation, RBI hike the reverse repo rate. When RBI hike the reverse repo rate, then commercial banks want to deposit surplus funds or excess funds or excess reserve with the RBI for short period of time for getting higher returns rather than lending to the public. Because when reverse repo rate increases, it is an incentive for the commercial banks to keep their surplus or excess funds with the RBI for short period of time for getting higher returns rather than lending to the public. So when the commercial banks keep their surplus funds with the RBI, then commercial banks are left with lesser funds to extend loans to individuals and producers. When the commercial banks keep more funds with the RBI, then excess reserve with the commercial bank increases. So it controls liquidity or the flow of money in the banking system. So when the liquidity or flow of money in the banking system decreases, then automatically commercial banks lending to the public at high rate of interest. For public, borrowing from the commercial banks is costly one. It leads to decrease in money supply in the economy because public avoid to borrow from the commercial banks at a high rate of interest. It leads to decrease in money supply in the economy. So due to decrease in money supply in the economy, aggregate demand on goods and services decreases, and then also price level decreases and inflationary situation controlled. Just opposite situation we can find at the time of deflation. Deflationary situation, when continuously price level decreases and producers are adversely affected, it dampens the investment, and due to this also unemployment is arising in the economy. GDP of the country decreases. It directly affects our economic growth. So at the time of deflationary situation, RBI reduces the reverse repo rate. When RBI reduces the reverse repo rate, then it is a disincentive for the banks to keep their surplus funds in RBI because RBI getting lower returns. When reverse repo rate decreases, if the banks keep their surplus funds in RBI, then they are getting lower returns. So they prefer to lend to the public rather than deposit their surplus funds in RBI. When the commercial banks avoid to deposit more funds in RBI, then definitely liquidity or flow of money in the banking system increases. Excess reserve of the commercial bank increases. So commercial banks lending to the public at low rate of interest. Public having more interest to borrow from the commercial banks because rate of interest is low one. So due to this money supply in the economy increases, then it leads to increase in aggregate demand on goods and services. So again price level increases. So deflationary situation eliminated. Next, I will discuss differentiate between repo rate and reverse repo rate. First difference, under repo rate, RBI is the lender and banks are the borrowers. You know that under repo rate, for short period of time, RBI lending to the commercial banks against approved securities. But under reverse repo rate, it is just opposite one. RBI is the borrower and banks are the lenders. Because under reverse repo rate, commercial banks lending to the RBI for short period of time. Next one, always repo rate is higher than the reverse repo rate, and always reverse repo rate is lower than the repo rate. Then in the next section I will discuss it. Just to remember, always repo rate is higher than the reverse repo rate, and always reverse repo rate is lower than the repo rate. Repurchase agreement is there under repo rate. Repurchase agreement, already in my previous video already I have discussed. Repurchase agreement means under repo rate, commercial banks borrow from RBI for short period of time against collateral assets and bonds, but make agreement with the RBI to repurchase the collateral assets and bonds on specific time in future and repurchase the assets at predetermined price. Already I have told. So here repurchase agreement is there under repo rate, but reverse repurchase agreement is there under reverse repo rate. In case of repo rate, commercial banks make agreement with the RBI to repurchase the assets on specific date at a predetermined price. But in case of reverse repo rate, similarly, RBI make agreement with the commercial banks to repurchase assets in future specific date at a predetermined price. So under repo rate, repurchase agreement is there, and under reverse repo rate, reverse repurchase agreement is there. Due to higher repo rate, you know that cost of funds increases for commercial banks, hence lending to the public at a high rate of interest But in case of higher reverse repo rate, money supply in the economy decreases as commercial banks prefers to park their surplus funds in the RBI instead of lending to the public. Just I want to discuss again. When repo rate increases, then commercial banks avoid to borrow from RBI for short period of time. So automatically excess reserve in the commercial banks decreases, and they lend to the public at high rate of interest. So when commercial banks offer loan at high rate of interest, then also public avoid it to borrow from the banks. Public means individual and business personnel. They avoid to borrow from the commercial banks at high rate of interest. So, but in case of higher reverse repo rate, money supply in the economy decreases. How money supply in the economy decreases? Because when reverse repo rate increases, then commercial banks prefer to keep their surplus funds with the RBI for short period of time rather than lending to the public. Okay. Next one, due to lower repo rate. Due to lower repo rate, cost of funds is lower for commercial banks, leading to extending loans to the public at low rate of interest. When repo rate is lower one, then commercial banks borrow more funds from RBI against approved securities for short period of time. Due to this, excess reserve in the commercial banks increases. So they lend to the public at low rate of interest. So due to this, public, it means individuals and business personnel, they want to borrow more funds from commercial banks because rate of interest is cheaper one. So due to this, money supply in the economy increases. But in case of lower reverse repo rate, money supply in the economy increases. You know that in case of lower reverse repo rate, commercial banks avoid to keep more surplus funds in RBI for short period of time, and in this time commercial banks prefer to lend more to the public at low rate of interest, because when reverse repo rate decreases, then commercial banks do not want to keep more funds in RBI because they are getting less returns. So due to this, excess reserve in the commercial banks increases. When the excess reserve increases, then they want to lend to the public by charging less rate of interest. So definitely public borrow more from the commercial banks at cheaper rate of interest. So due to this, money supply in the economy increases. Okay. So this type of difference you can give between repo rate and reverse repo rate. Then reverse repo rate is always lower than the repo rate. Reverse repo rate is always lower than the repo rate due to the following reasons. Because reverse repo rate, commercial banks lending to RBI, it means RBI borrow from commercial banks. But in case of repo rate, RBI lending to the commercial banks. So RBI, so first reason, reverse repo rate is always less than the repo rate. RBI cannot offer higher interest on deposits and charge lower interest on loans. So higher interest on deposits means, you know that in case of reverse repo rate, commercial banks keep their surplus money in the form of deposits in RBI. So RBI cannot offer higher interest on deposits and charge lower interest on loans, because in case of reverse repo rate, RBI is the borrower, and in case of repo rate, RBI is the lender. So always RBI prefer to charge more interest on loans than on deposits. The next one, RBI earns more on what it lends to banks. Earns more on what it lends to banks. It is related to the repo rate. Then it expends on what it borrows from the banks. Then borrows from banks means it is related to the reverse repo rate. Lending to the banks means related to the repo rate. Borrows from the bank means it is reverse repo rate. So always RBI prefer to earn more when it lends to banks than it expends on what it borrows from the banks. Reverse repo rate is generally kept lower. Always reverse repo rate is less than repo rate because always RBI discourage banks for keeping surplus funds with the RBI. Always RBI discourage banks because once reverse repo rate is more than repo rate means always commercial banks prefer to keep their surplus funds in RBI. So always reverse repo rate is less than the repo rate because RBI always discourage. RBI discourage banks for keeping surplus funds with RBI as against lending them to individuals and businesses. Because once RBI reverse repo rate more than repo rate means always the commercial banks want to keep their surplus funds in RBI for a short period of time because they are getting more returns. So always reverse repo rate is less than. So reverse repo rate is generally kept lower to discourage banks for keeping surplus funds with RBI as against lending them to individuals and businesses. So how reverse repo rate impact home loans? How reverse repo rate impact home loans? When RBI increases the reverse repo rate, banks may increase home loan lending rates since it is more profitable to invest in low risk government backed securities against lending money to people in the form of home loans. Because when RBI increases the reverse repo rate, then in this case banks prefer to keep their surplus funds with the RBI for short period of time rather than lending to the public. So when reverse repo rate increases, then definitely banks prefer to keep their surplus funds in RBI and they are left with less reserve. So automatically they are lending to the public, commercial banks lending to the public, high rate of interest. So when RBI increases the reverse repo rate, banks may increase home loan lending rates. And just it is opposite one. When home loan rates may fall when the reverse repo rate goes down. How reverse repo rate impacts the strength of rupee or currency? You know that when higher reverse repo rate, always when the reverse repo rate increases, then money supply in the economy decreases. Because when reverse repo rate increases, commercial banks keep their surplus funds in RBI. They are left with less funds. They charge high rate of interest for lending to the public. Then individuals and business personnel they avoid to borrow more funds from commercial banks due to this money supply in the economy decreases. It reduces the money supply in the system, thereby boosting the strength of the rupee. We know that once money supply of money decreases means also price level decreases, because when supply of money decreases, then aggregate demand on goods and services also decreases. When demand decreases, then price level decreases. We know that when price level reduces, then value of money increases, because there is an inverse relationship between price level and value of money. Okay, when money supply decreases, aggregate demand on goods and services decreases, and automatically price level decreases. When price decreases, then value of money increases. It means value of money increases means the value of rupee is strengthened. So increasing reverse repo rate strengthen the rupee and opposite and vice versa. So when reverse repo rate decreases, then supply of money increases. Supply of money increases, then aggregate demand on goods and services increases. When aggregate demand on goods and services increases, then price level increases. So when price level increases, value of money falls. Value of money falls means the value of rupee is weaker one. Okay, thank you. So please, if you like my video, then do not forget to subscribe. So please click on red button for subscribe. Thank you.